All right, welcome back to Sunrise Daily. We've got Clement Nze, who himself is an engineer, also the Director General of Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, NISA. Good morning. Thank you for coming on today.
Good morning. My pleasure to be here.
Well, this letter that was released that is circulating from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs about the Cameroonian officials to open the floodgate of the Lagdo Dam on the Benue River in Cameroon, generating a lot of concern, many wondering, okay, so what does this mean? How do we respond to this? But you've seen this letter now. What can you tell us about it?
Well, it could be there is a gap in the release of the information. First, the Adamawa State government, Adamawa State, Minister for Information gave a release, a press release within the state. And they informed media houses in the state that the dam has been opened in Cameroon. On the 22nd, being Tuesday, the Permanent Secretary in the Water Resources Ministry sent it to me to verify immediately. I had to put a call across to the hydrologists on the dam in Cameroon, and it was not until Wednesday morning that we got talking. So he gave me all the detail that actually that they opened the dam 10 a.m. on 14th of August. And they have been spilling water at the rate of about 20 million cubic meters of water a day, about 200 meters per second. So
you only opened it for 10 minutes?
No, 10 minutes past 10 a.m. You know, we have to be very exact with the time.
10 minutes past 10 a.m., okay.
On 14th of August. And they have been spilling water at the rate of 200 cubic meters per second, which is equivalent to about 20 million cubic meters per day. And they have been since 14th. Then on Thursday, 24th, in the evening, he sent me another message that because I asked him to reduce whatever we are discussing in writing through WhatsApp, which he did. So on Thursday evening, as I was going back to work, going home from work, I sent another message to say, because of the volume we have released so far, for it to attenuate, we have reduced the rate of release from 200 meters per second to 50 meters per second, which is about maybe 5 million cubic meters per day. So now I got this information, this circular from Foreign Affairs Ministry on Saturday, shortly before I entered into NTA weekend file. So it's like it's like it is in the future. It seems to be futuristic.
Is it still? In other words, this is late news.
That may be so.
This is news that is late.
Yes, based on, because I maintain constant touch with him at this period of time. We have been talking to give me information, but unfortunately, he didn't give me immediately until after some days when I began prodding him. He said that, please, we open the dam 14th of August.
It's already been opened. It's not like they are about
10 minutes
to open.
past 10 a.m.
Just to be clear, the letter came after the dam was opened. Is that what you're saying?
That letter, I saw it on Saturday night. And I think it's dated on 21st. So,
of August?
Affairs, yes.
What was
it's about 7 days or so after the dam had been opened.
So what is the protocol? What's supposed to be the protocol?
Well, I recall in 2019, I was in Morovia around 29th of October, when rain has ceased actually in Nigeria. When my staff called me from Yola that the Lagdo Dam was, Benue was rising, Yola flooded and so on. That late period of the year. Then I kept calling them again before they rapidly informed me that they opened the dam on the 10th of October and closed it on 31st of October, 2019. Now, protocol. After 2012 flood incident in Nigeria, which was occasioned by Lagdo Dam, Nigeria began discussing with the Cameroon. And then on the 3rd of May 2016, President Paul Biya was in Nigeria to meet with his counterpart here, and they signed an MOU. Well, going through the letters of the MOU, there is no commitment in terms of you must notify us before you open the dam. Maybe the MOU may be what we call a gentleman agreement. But in Nigeria, there are two infrastructures within Cameroon that are have negative impact on Nigeria. One is the Lake Nyos, which exploded in 1986 August, and they did a lot of havoc in Nigeria. phosphorus gases through the Casanala River and then Lagdo Dam. So that was the essence of how to equitably manage in a sustainable way the sources of Benue Basin.
So there is no protocol to opening the dam?
Well, like I said, there is no legal instrument to say you must open, you must inform Nigeria. Now, this is opening of the dam is a normal reservoir operation to safeguard the integrity of the dam. When, for instance, the height, as for what he told me, is 213.46 meters, measured from a certain benchmark or platform, benchmark. Now, if it's getting to 214, there will be an alarm that the dam might be compromised in one form or the other, which will be more dangerous to Nigeria. So they have to release gradually, as against a panic release when it has gone to a certain threshold.
Do we have mechanisms and processes to know when this is released and how to manage it?
Well, there are two levels of collaboration we have with Cameroon. One is in terms of water. One is under the Niger Basin Authority, 9 countries in the West and Central Africa. Cameroon is in Central Africa. So under the Niger Basin Authority, headquarters in Niamey, the 9 countries will collaborate as much as possible, very effectively, to share information about what is happening within their own region. And then also Nigeria has what Nigeria-Cameroon Joint Commission for Cooperation, which are participated effectively in the 2 bilateral, multilateral discussions. So, but we talk with them at this period of the year. You keep, trying to find out from them the details. Now, unfortunately for Nigeria, of all the 9 countries, Nigeria is at the bottom. Whatever happens in any of these 9 countries, it affects Nigeria. So Nigeria has to do much of talking to find out information that is needed for proper management of what we have within Nigeria.
Well, considering that this affects us a great deal, and we've seen the negative impact it's had on the well-being of our citizens, I want to ask if we have, if you think now that the amount of water that has been released, do you think that it's going to negatively impact us again? I mean, they've told us how many cubic feet of meter has been released so far. We haven't really heard reports of flooding, but do you think that is imminent?
If you listen to the press release by the Honorable Minister of Water Resources, Engineer Joseph Uzev, on Friday night, it is detailed there that there is no cause for alarm yet in Nigeria. There's no cause for alarm. And that in his statement, that the Nigerian Hydrological Service Agency will continue to monitor closely whatever is happening within the sub-basin that's the Benue sub-basin, within the Niger Basin. So there's no threat to life, not even in Adamawa State, the first port of call, once there's a release of water from
You are confirming that there is no cause for alarm?
For now, yes. Now we have a measuring equipment. One is in Uroboki, Adamawa State. Once the River Benue enters Nigeria, we take a measurement there. So the reading there is okay. You have to be relative, 2022 or 2012, so it's still in order. Also, the one in Makurdi, even though that of Makurdi is a little bit high compared to the corresponding days or date in 2022, the month of August. But when you come to Lokoja, the convergence of the 2 rivers downstream, the measurement there is still far below any of the years that we had flood in Nigeria, 2012, 2022. So for now, there's no problem.
Anything that you can tell us that could compromise this confidence that you have now? Maybe on the part of the people, or on the part of government, or on the part of the international relations we have?
No, like I said, we maintain close watch on all the rivers. Now, we are inching. We already getting to the peak of rainy season in Nigeria. And there are so many rivers within the Benue basin, tributary of the Benue, that will cause flooding within Nigeria, whether or not Cameroon releases water. So most of those rivers are not dammed, apart from the Casanala River, where we have Kashimbila Dam, that can checkmate whatever is coming. Casanala River contributes about 26-27% of the volume of the Benue. So if the rainfall intensifies the more, which we also monitor, there could be flooding from that flank.
But we've also heard, even on the front pages of the papers this morning, some comments advising certain residents in certain communities to relocate. Question has always been, where do they go? What kind of intervention do you see, maybe on the part of the government, of the federal or local government, the states or local governments, or even on the part of the people themselves?
The flood issues occur in communities. Those communities are in the states. Now, I know what NEMA has been doing. Stakeholders meeting, visiting states. I was with NEMA DG, NIMET DG, also three of us together with our team, visited some states to alert them. That was sometime in July. So that they should prepare. It's better you prepare ahead of time, better to err on side of caution than to not to do anything and then be carried away. So state governments, just like another state government did. Yes, that is a very good question. Relocate to where? It has been a burning issue. The states were able to proffer some solutions. I'm aware that the federal government, under the Presidential Committee on Flood Relief and Rehabilitation, which came into being October 2012, after the flood incident of 2012, federal government has built about 48 hostels, we call flood hostels, in critical states that are usually affected by flood, where persons could be relocated in the time of flooding. I've been to that of Lokoja several times. About 24 states, each of them has 2. The flood hostel has all the things we need in a normal hostel in the secondary school. Borehole is there, whatever things you need, they are there. But most of the time, states do not actually key in to do what they need to do, which are very closer to the people. But you can't expect the federal to do everything at the nooks and crannies of Nigeria when the state government is there, local government is there also. NEMA has been doing all kinds of things to ensure that states are safe in the course of flooding, but states should do much.
All right. All right, we have to thank you for coming on. Certainly, everybody will be hoping that they don't experience any form of disaster. Since we have this information now, probably we'll hope to manage it a lot better in the days ahead. Clement is an engineer. He's the Director General of Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, NISA. Thank you for your time this morning, sir.
Thanks a lot.